Hey everyone, Regal Reviews here. It is Monday, which means it's that time of the week when I do my Movie Monday review. So today I wanted to do another great Melissa McCarthy movie, The Heat. The Heat is, besides Tammy, The Heat is probably my other favorite Melissa McCarthy movie because it's just so funny. The plot line, according to the back of the box, Oscar winner Sandra Bullock and Oscar nominee Sandra McCarthy are a dynamite duo in this outrageously funny comedy from the director of Bridesmaids, Paul Feig, uptight FBI special agent Sarah Ashburn, and foul-mouthed Boston cop Shannon Mullins couldn't be more incompatible. But when they join forces to bring down a ruthless drug lord, they become the last thing anyone expects: buddies. So basically, yeah, you wouldn't expect Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy to be good together, but they are such a great duo. They played awesome characters in this, Mullins and Ashburn. I really do hope they make a sequel to this movie because Sandra and Melissa were awesome in this. So basically, Sandra's character is kind of uptight and she can be kind of conceited. She's been in the FBI. She's been a special agent for 12 years, I believe she said in the movie, and she's up for this promotion, but she has to prove that she's able to work with other people, and that's when they have her work with Mullins in this drug case in Boston. Mullins is not afraid to speak her mind. Everybody in the precinct kind of fears her. Even the boss said that, or I guess the police captain said that they're not allowed to interfere with Mullins' cases or perps. I don't know how you'd word that. But Mullins is kind of dealing with her own family stuff because she had to put her brother in jail because he was doing drugs, but also because he's part of the big drug dealer that they're trying to bust, and she put him in there for his own protection. So they come together to try to work on this case, and they kind of get they kind of see how each other lives. Mullen sees that she finds out Ashburn was once a foster kid and finds out that she's quite lonely. She thought she had a cat, but it ended up being the neighbor's cat, and she said, "Oh, that tabby cat took one look at your life and said no freaking way." I was like, that's probably one of my favorite lines in the whole movie. But then Sandra Bullock's character got to see how Melissa's character lives because her family doesn't like her at all because of putting her brother in jail. And there's this really hysterical dinner scene where her mom confronts her and her brothers are all saying all the crimes they did, and it's really funny, and she's kind of yelling at her brother's girlfriends too. They end up finding the drug dealer. Well, before that, they have these two other people from the DA kind of on their backs and everything, and kind of rooting their opportunity to find the drug dealer, and they end up finding it, and they have Mullins has to put her family in the witness protection because one of the drug people sent a picture via email of her brother, and her brother ended up getting shot by one of the drug dealers, and Mullins and Ashburn actually find out the drug dealer is someone who they didn't expect, and they go to the hospital quick, even though Ashburn got shot, to save Mullins' brother, and they end up doing that, and Mullins ends up getting awarded for it, for all of her service and her hard work, and her family welcomes her back in. They accept her again, and they're rooting her on when she gets the award. And at the end of the movie, it's kind of a touching scene because before, when Mullins looked at Ashburn's yearbook, she saw that only two teachers signed it, but she signed it, and she wrote that you now have a sister. So I thought, oh, that was really nice that they spent that time together and they became friends. And there's a lot of funny scenes in the movie. There's this one where where Mullins tries to dress up Ashburn and go undercover to try to get information from this suspected guy. There's also one where Mullins is chasing down this teenager in her car, like speeding around, and she actually threw a watermelon at him because he was like running past her, and to slow him down she threw a watermelon at her. I was like, what the heck? That probably hurt because a watermelon weighs so much. But if you haven't seen this movie, I definitely recommend it because it is so funny. I believe it's available at most movie retailers. You could always check on Netflix or on demand. If you are a Melissa McCarthy fan, definitely I recommend watching this movie. I hope you enjoyed this Movie Monday review, and until next time, stay regal.